So let's um let's start our campaign. Welcome everybody to our darkly humorous Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Payback is a Lich. It's a twisted adventure where our protagonists are not your typical heroes. They are liches. All are undead spellcasters with a bone to pick, pun intended, with the infamous Vecna. So let's talk a little bit about these sinisters characters around the table. So we have Creek, or the Spirit King, which was once a renowned bard that turned lich, driven by the loss of his friends' souls to Vecna. Creek now uses his musical talents to weave dark melodies and plot his revenge. He's not playing for applause, he's playing for vengeance. Creek, say hello to our audience.
Hello, everyone. My name's Creek, the Spirit King, and I'm here to tell my tale to you as I get sweet, sweet revenge on that sucker Vecna.
All right. And next we have Cyril. Cyril and his wife were obsessed about times. And after a very tragic ritual that left Cyril's wife dead, Cyril became a lich as a result of that ritual. And the ritual was performed by Vecna, and it was apparently on purpose. The Vecna broke Cyril's heart. And now Cyril manipulates time itself, hoping that one day he will turn back the clock on Vecna's reign. So, Cyril, say hello to our audience.
Yo, 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 Cyril here, self-proclaimed Scorpion King.
Very good. Yes, indeed, because he wears this massive cursed armor, a scorpion armor, which apparently we discovered last session smells really bad, and it's gigantic and clunky because it looks like a metal scorpion. All right, and then we have Necrolumpa, which is our blade singing wizard. Necrolumpa was once a Harper's agent, a good wizard, fighting for all that is good in the multiverse and trying to defeat the corrupted Vecna. It turns out that the corrupted Vecna corrupted her with her magic and turned her into a lich, and she now hides, or she was hiding until very recently, sharpening her skills and waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at the Lich God. So, Necrolumpa, say hello to our audience.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm not so ashamed of being a lich anymore. I'm actually enjoying and looking forward for this revenge of this Vecna guy.
All right, and finally, we have Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a Forge Domain cleric who last but certainly not least, he's known as the Marquis of Slad. Once he was just a lowly laborer who usurped his necromancer master to become a lich, and Ronaldo now is part of the lich nobility. And he really didn't appreciate Vecna's disdain for him, as seeing him as a mere slave, and this disdain fuels his desire for revenge. As Ronaldo is very patient and cunning, and he's plotting his enemy's downfall. Ronaldo, say hello to our audience.
Cheers, everyone.
All right. There is one more sort of protagonist, a main NPC in this story, which is Volkar, known as Volkar the Freethinker. Once was known as labeled by Vecna Volker the Disobedient, just because he had a mind of his own. He was once Vecna's right-hand man. Well, left-hand man. Right hand was Kaz. And he had a falling out with Vecna and barely escaped with his unlife, I should say. Now he is on a mission. He is taking advantage of the fact that Vecna doesn't know that he's an undead lich now, and he's rallying these other liches to try and overthrow Vecna. He has a very sharp mind and a sharper tongue, and he is the coordinator behind this undead rebellion that you see, or perhaps is more of it's more about opportunistic rebellion than anything else to try and take the throne of Vecna. Okay. Where did we leave? We leave you guys in the last session. You had just arrived at the Neverdeath Catacombs after having a couple of interesting encounters. Some of you try to fight this Lich that apparently works for Vecna. Is some sort of decorator, interior decorator or something. He's very proud of his decoration of the city of Neverwinter. Now that the city became all gothic and it's all painted with Vecna symbols and Vecna flags, and the cultists are running Neverwinter, and there's no more populace here. It's only darkness. It's Vecna's capital of his plans and of his strategy to reshape the entire multiverse. And well, that encounter didn't go so well for this party, as that Lich was slightly more powerful, maybe, or he hold less back, and he banished 4 members of the party and feeble-minded the 5th one before just leaving the scene, just like that, because he said that combat was pointless, because a combat between liches is just gonna end with them coming back the following week. And well, he left, and for this through the same portal that he left, the party went down the hallways of the catacombs to find themselves entering one of the cult of Vecna cells under the Neverdeath graveyard. But there's something else I need to mention. There's a quick moment in the previous session where our party had an encounter with the dragon god of time himself, who told them that he had built a prison for Vecna, and somehow they had been transported there. Still something that hasn't been properly explained, how the hell you guys ended up in a destroyed prison drifting in the middle of the Astral Sea that had been built by the dragon god of time that was trying to imprison Vecna there, but that plan failed, and catastrophically, in his own words. And well, he gave up on that, and he even revealed to you guys he has somewhat of a vested interest in your success, because because he wants he would also like to see Vecna taken down. So you've entered you went back to the Neverdeath graveyard after that encounter, thanks to Necrolumpa plane shift, and you headed into the catacombs. And the first thing you encounter were 5 white guards, and they've asked you for a passcode. Apparently, you gave the wrong passcode, and now they are ready. They unsheath their swords and they're ready to fight you guys. But before that fight starts, and before we resume this particular fight, let's go back to Midge and Morrigan, and I'm gonna have to do my best impression of Morrigan and Midge. Oh, that's just gonna be terrible. And Morrigan tells you guys, "Hey, fellas, I'm going to have yes. Morrigan now is a cowboy. I'm just gonna have, I'm just gonna have to, solve some problems with my. I gotta be a dad now. I have to solve some problems with my children. I have some matters to resolve. I'm gonna leave you guys here to solve this with this wight. Have fun. I'll be back in a few minutes." And Midge says, "You know what? I'm gonna go as well. I just forgot that I have to, give some food to my mushrooms. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have enough poison. So I'm just gonna go give some food to my mushrooms, and yeah, that's it." And both of them decided that they're gonna leave, and they'll be back shortly. And that's the moment where the both of them leave and give the previous interactions. I must say, if Volkar was here, he would probably just look at that and say, I think they're banging. And that is how does that even work? Anyway, the two of them leave the chapel to water the mushrooms, and Morrigan has children's and he needs to be a father. Anyway, if you guys bought that, I feel sorry for you. Okay, let's go back to the action. Necro, we had already rolled initiative except Ronaldo. Ronaldo, click on your token and roll initiative for us.
I don't see my token. It's the map on Roll20.
Currently on the
Of
map.
course it is, because I always forget to change the map. There you go. Should all be in the right place now.
It's loading.
Very spooky.
I see my token and nothing else. It's all black.
Do you have dark vision? Yes, you do. You are a lich. You have true sight, actually, to 120 feet, so now you should be able to see.
Oh gosh, now I see, and there's so many whites. Uh-oh.
All right.
Initiative here. That's a decent start.
Okay, very nice. And, okay. And with that, Necrolumpa, you are the first one to go. What would you like to do?
Right. I believe I will start with bonus action Blade Song.
Excellent.
And I will do Still Wind Strike. So I need to be 5 creatures, exactly the number that we have here.
Wow. So you're not gonna leave any creatures for the other ones. You're just gonna end the turn right here, right now.
I'm sure.
Tidy it up
I'm
real
sure
quick.
I'm not gonna be able
Wow.
to kill them in one go. Okay, so
It's okay.
All right, guys. I think this is a time for a bet. Who wants to bet on the number of whites Lumpa is going to take down with this Still Wind Strike?
I'm gonna say 3.
You're going to say 3.
3.
I'm gonna price it right. I'm gonna do 4.
I'm
Okay.
gonna bet. Where's my gold? I'm
Well,
gonna
now you
bet.
said 2.
I'm gonna bet
0.
10 gold pieces.
And 4 for Creek. All right. Okay, so I'll say 5, just so that we all have someone in a different
cover
number.
all the numbers.
Yes.
Sorry, where do I
So
completely...
how much gold? How much gold are we betting?
And me, give me the odds.
I don't want to bet.
I'll put I'll put 50 gold pieces on mine.
50.
I'll match
put
that.
18. 50. Yeah, I'll do that too. 50 GP
I'll
on
match
4.
50. I'm a
50
Lich, I don't need
GP.
money.
All right.
Ronaldo
We're doing the
clutches
Lich
his
betting
coin
ring?
purse tightly.
Thanks for doing the Lich betting ring.
50 GP. All right. So the pot is 200 GP. All right. Necrolumpa.
I'll put 20 as well. Okay.
You can't put 20. You biased.
Okay. All right. All right.
You're gonna roll bad the dice just so the wind did bad.
I hope
I was gonna say, can I intervene here to make sure she hits them?
Unfortunately, she's just gonna hit them and teleport. Go ahead.
Click cast on VTT or display in VTT? I forgot.
Well, you just click to attack to hit 5 times with your still
So
wind
I'll do
strike.
5 different times, not 1, and then you apply for all of them.
No, 5 different times.
What did you do?
All right, so 15. You hit the first one for 48 points of damage, and that's 1 white down. Boom! Turn to
Wow.
dust.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Let's go, Lupa.
Wait, what have I... Anyway.
That's a 28. That hits. Roll the damage. That's 31 points of damage. That white is heavily damaged, but is still standing. Next one, Necrolumpa.
Actually 20.
That hits, of course, that hits as well. Roll the damage for us, please.
34.
That's 34, which means I'm out. I'm already out. I'm already out. Crick, you already out.
Aren't you?
Dang.
All right, so it's either Cyril or Ronaldo. The next one, Necrolumpa.
Ooh.
A 14 hits. Yes.
Wow.
Roll the damage.
31.
That's
Still standing.
31. All right, still standing, and the final one, Necrolumpa, which means Cyril, you're out.
Chucks.
16 hits.
That hits, of course,
36.
for 36, and none of us gained a pot.
Awesome.
That's 200 gold pieces just went to the trash. All right.
That's the audience.
Necrolumpa, describe your spell to us.
How exactly do I need to describe? Like,
Well, first of all, what type of sword do you have again? And like, what's it look
I
like?
have
How
a
are you flourishing it around?
Right?
Of course, she has a
so-
sunblade.
Yeah.
Of course.
Describe that for the audience who doesn't know.
So it's basically like a long sword, and while I'm
Long sword
it's
made
like-
of light.
yes, it's like a pure radiance shining around it, just like the light from the sun. So I am teleporting from one to the other very, very fast. Pew pew, because I like this pew pew.
Pew pew.
very,
Okay.
very fast when I'm attacking. And then I teleport. Yeah, that sounds better then. And I will remain there.
Okay. Very good. And just like in a blink of an eye, not that you guys blink, Necrolumpa just goes around the room and just smashes the first white into dust, and then all the other whites are in terrible shape. You can see that one has one of its arms is hanging out, the other one has half of its torso cut out. The other one is it just literally just a little just a little push and the head is gonna fall off. After 5 strikes, all of them are in terrible, terrible shape. But it's now their turn to attack, and it's now their time to. All right. Where is? I'm just building the suspense while Roll20 is helping me. All right. So, they, of course, they're going to come back at you, Necrolumpa, and of course, because you just attacked them pretty badly. All right. So they're going to make. First one is a life drain attack. It's a 14 to hit. Does that hit you? I assume not.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course not. Nothing hits a blade singer. That's why they removed from the book. It's broken. It's I was just telling. You are one of the faulty individuals, Necrolumpa, to blame for them removing blade singers from the book. And here comes another longsword attack.
Your claim to fame.
And that's 11, and that also misses. And here comes another one, and he's going to flank you right over here. So he has advantage. So here comes live train, and that's a nat 20 for 4 points of necrotic damage, which you have resistance, so becomes 2 points of necrotic damage.
Never heard.
Unbelievable.
Not 20.
Accept them.
And you gotta do a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or your hit point maximum is reduced by the same amount.
Oh no.
For how long?
Until you finish a long rest.
Ooh. I might as well silvery barb this. What's the Constitution save, sorry?
Too late.
Oh,
I already
late,
applied the
okay.
damage.
Alright, okay. So a
No
Constitution
backsies.
save, you said.
Oh,
Yeah.
How do I... Doesn't let me...
Right click roll.
Right click, I forgot. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm using a lucky point.
Alright. Okay,
No,
go ahead.
not alright. You have got to be
Wow.
joking.
You know, if you use another luck point, that is another 6. I think we need to stop this session right here.
I'm using another one.
Does that mean we get the pot back?
That probably means something
16.
much worse. 16. Oof. Oh, okay.
Just about.
All right. And that means you were not reduced. Your maximum hit points are not reduced. You just took the damage, and the longsword attack misses you. Okay, Ronaldo, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Ronaldo gives his silver cane with the swan at the end. A little spin brings the swan up to his lips and just gives a little kiss. And then the illusion's dispelled and it's a heavy mace with spikes coming out of it. And then as he scurries over next to Loompa, he does, it's like the horror movie scurry where it, like little quick feet, rushes over to Loompa. Yeah. And he's going to strike the one who's flanking her with his mace.
Oh, that you get inspiration for that laugh.
Thank you. And I have my Blessings of the Forge up, so that should be a 26 to hit instead of 25.
That definitely hit.
I shall do the damage.
All right.
That's 15 damage because of the blessing.
Describe your attack to us.
As he scurries up, he lifts it above his head and just sends it crashing down on the white head.
And that head turns into dust as the whole body of the creature just disintegrates as part of that attack. and the only thing left is the armor and the weapons.
And that's it.
That's it? You have just one attack?
Yes, as a cleric, I have just one attack per action, unlike all my
Aw.
other characters.
Can't all be like Loompa here, legend. Come on.
Actually,
What about your
I'll use-
bonus action?
I still have a bonus action. I'll summon my spiritual weapon. He'll be like, "To me, my pretties!" and with a swirl of ravens, they coalesce into another spiked mace with sinister-looking black spikes coming around it, and I will strike a different wight.
Okay.
Ooh, does 12 hit?
No, it doesn't.
He was too
You've-
focused on how it looked. instead of
Yes,
striking with
you-
it.
You focus so much on the showmanship of the thing that it turns out the wight realized that was coming, became really obvious, and he just dodged. All right, Cyril, what you in that gigantic armor would like to do?
This is the negative side of going after Loompa, you know, like she hits all 5 of them, she does so much damage, and then the rest of us have to come in and just, you know, throw like a very measly firebolt at the walker to the right, to my player's right, my player's left.
Says the guy who was complaining he couldn't cast disintegrated 9 level in the previous session.
And then I was told I could. So
Yeah.
I'm happy about that, but it's a little bit overkill now for this legend. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Little overkill for these guys.
Guess that's 6th level.
Nope. I will not be coaxed into using all of my spell slots on a measly little cretin. So Cyril is going to summon a small ball of fire in his palm. And just lightly, you know, super leisurely, just throw it at the wight to his right for a 13. Oh my god, I don't think that hits.
13 does not hit. No, that's one short.
I'm going to use my conversion future to guarantee that hit. Yeah.
So it doesn't look that bad. All right.
Don't want to get shown up. So guarantees a hit for 27 damage. I'll take that.
All right. Okay. Remind me which one is the target.
This one here.
All right. And that one is burned into charcoal, and it just disintegrates as well. And the only thing left is the armor and the weapons.
And that's me done. I'm gonna move up a little bit and have a look around this lovely crypt and finish my turn.
Oh yeah, let me describe that lovely crypt to you. There are stone stairs that descend from this Helix mausoleum to a large subterranean chamber with stone coffins sitting on sturdy shelves. Part of the west wall has collapsed, creating an opening into another chamber. You found these 5 pale, desiccated warriors wearing this wicked-looking armor, the Wights, in this place. And yes, there is one open coffin here that you're looking around, and seems to have you can see something shiny inside. Maybe there's you notice there are 4 wool cloaks and something shiny inside one of the coffins near you. All right, you can check after the fight, I guess. And it's now the turn of the wight that is in front of Necroloompa, and he has to decide who is going to attack, if Necroloompa or Ronaldo. And Necroloompa, it's you. So here comes 2 attacks with the long sword and they both miss. One is an 8, the other is a dirty 20, which also does not hit you. And with that, Creek, what would you like to do?
All right. As an action, I'm gonna use Rolathul's. Sorry, I did not say that right. Rolathum's Psychic Lance. As I look, wrong one. I look over to this one
Just
right
call
here.
it Creek's Psychic Lance. Why would you name the spell after someone else, Creek?
You're right, the Spirit King Lance. And I go, feel your mind being broken. And I go, "Phew!" And I'm gonna shoot it at this one right here.
Very nice.
It needs to do an Intelligence 20 save, or it'll take 28 psychic
That was a
damage.
very hard math problem you trolled inside his head, and he cannot pass that one.
We all can relate.
And it takes 28 points of psychic damage, which is enough to just blow up his head poof, into dust.
Again, I can relate. Doing math.
And then I'll move right over to here, and I'm gonna look over to Necrolumpa, and I say with bonus action parts inspiration, I'm gonna like, when I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the bard who inspires all of you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the bard who goes along with you. And if I get struck, well, I know I'm gonna be the bard who strikes back at them too. And I inspire Loompa.
Very nice. Necrolumpa, are you inspired?
I believe I might be already. Does anyone else not have?
No, bardic inspiration.
No, this is Bardic
Oh.
Inspiration, not DM's Inspiration. This is a D12.
I am
And,
very, very, very inspired.
And is that the kind of inspiration that is infectious, Creek?
Oh, of course.
Of course. All right. Well, as you look around this room, I must say, besides the shiny things in the sarcophagi, nothing really draw much of your attention. Just seems like a normal entrance. So, Necrolumpa, what would you like to do? There is only one white left.
I'll use my sunblade. Why not?
Yeah. What?
Why not, indeed?
I will use it 2 times. So
Very good. And knowing that these creatures have some light sensitivity, that's probably gonna bother them. And a 30-20 does hit.
and how about a 15? It does as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just about.
Roll the damage and describe your attack to us, Necrolumpa.
Oh, that was such a bad roll. So altogether, what was it? 15 and 8?
23.
All right. Left and right, radiance, pure sunlight. Swoosh, swoosh. Got it.
Swoosh, swoosh it is. Okay. And that is a decapitated wight on the ground, and you are out of initiative. Very good. All right. So now that there's a bunch of undead deads on the ground, well, most of them are just ashes. What's next for you guys?
Do they have anything interesting on them?
Yeah, I was going to say, can we do an investigation roll for that?
Yep. Just
Shiny
start the
thing
loot
we were
place.
promised.
The past investigation is more than enough. They have just the armor in their bodies. They all have a long sword and a long bow. They seem to be all seem to be normal weapons, and nothing too magical about them. And they have a studded leather armor. Now, around the room, now that's different. This room has some, as I've mentioned, something shiny. And in one of the coffins, there are 4 wool cloaks worth probably about 10 gold pieces each, not much. There are 2 wide hats, probably worth about 5 gold piece. Good material, good material. And it seems that it's kind of a disguise that you would expect the cultists use to just travel inconspicuously above ground. There is also, and well, given your knowledge of Arcana, you can deduce this is a pretty famous potion. Seems like the container looks empty, but feels as though it holds liquid, which tells you that this is a potion of invisibility. Probably something they use for emergencies when they are leaving too fast.
Well, who thinks that they could benefit the most from this potion of invisibility?
I have greater invisibility, so I don't necessarily need it. But if no one takes it, definitely someone needs to.
Yeah, I
someone
mean-
needs to take it.
It's better to take it, even if I have invisibility. That always fetch a nice price too.
Yeah, I can take it if no one else wants it. I don't have invisibility.
Go ahead.
And for those cloaks, do we need to attune to them? No, right? It's just as a disguise. Legend.
They just sound
It's
like
just a
regular
disguise, just regular clothes.
Should we get them just in case and just wear them on top, or not?
Your call. You're asking me?
No.
It seems
You
like
were-
with 4 of us and 5 wights, minus any that turned to ash, we each could collect a longsword, longbow, studded leather, wool cloak, and hat, just so that we each can either keep them or sell them as we wish. That sound fair?
It'll look good in my collection.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
And anything else around the room? Or is that it? We've seen everything?
Yeah, it seems so. Would you like to do an investigation check or perception check?
Sure.
Not sure.
18? I don't know why it rolled 2 times. That was a bit strange.
13.
Oh, you're all mine.
Now don't sees nothing.
Well, Necrolumpa, something odd about these coffins. 4, I should say 5 out of these 6 coffins seem to have some sort of remains or, well, signs that there was something inside the coffins. Except one. No, that's an anomaly. It draws your attention. This one has no sign of anything.
So it's
Right
empty.
here. Yeah, it's like, well, there are only 5 wights here, but this one had no sign. And as you approach, just out of curiosity,
Mhm.
You notice that the back of this coffin hides a sort of panel with a latch.
Alright. You mean, oh, okay. The bottom of the...
Yeah,
Alright.
the back of this coffin hides
I
this
tell
little
the
panel with a
others.
latch.
Hey guys, I found... I think a doorway here. Should I try to open it?
Ooh.
Secret
Well-
tunnel?
Curiosity killed the cat, but we're already dead, so what have we got to lose?
All right. So then
Push the button.
I pulled the latch.
All right. And you pull the latch, and a door swings aside and opens on the wall right in front of you.
Ooh.
Showing in front of you a narrow corridor made of the same materials that this room you are in, but it seems to be a little secret passage.
Oh, secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone, as Creek starts playing a small tune.
Cyril, you're the last one to go inside that hallway, and Necrolumpa is trying to figure out how to open the other secret door on the other side of this hallway. You notice there's a light coming from the outside, actually quite bright. Whoever is coming is really not afraid of announcing their presence. Cyril, as you look, you're trying to see in the darkness, and you see what seems to be two figures dressed with full armor, and in the middle of them, blonde woman with blue eyes. And they are approaching the door with certain haste.
Is this the door that we came through, as in the entrance to the...
Yes, the entrance to the north.
Okay.
All the other three are inside the hallway. They can't see it, but as you're the last one to go in, you've noticed them outside.
Hey, Creek, there's someone coming up, and they seem to be rushing somewhere. Maybe we should hold back and see what they're doing.
Oh, excellent idea. Let me get my invisibility on, and I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the invisibility potion I just picked up.
And I'll whisper to the others, so we're going to check on the people coming in. You two go ahead.
Close the door behind you.
Of course, and Creek will pull that lever and close the door.
Very good. And as you look to the outside, before you close the door, what you see coming through behind you, Ronaldo, you just catch a glimpse of the light. There are these two paladins and a blonde woman dressed like a proper cleric, and they barge in through this. And the first creatures they see is, that gigantic armor of Cyril. And one of them just says, "There, our first enemies ahead."
Am I not invisible? I use the potion of invisibility.
I know. How are they seeing you?
Oh gosh, okay.
Oh, you know. That is a bloody tresson. A blue tresson. A bloody blue tresson on the shoulder of the lady. And you realize that tresson can see you. And it's indicating to them that it can see you.
Okay. Aware that his presence has become aware, Cyril is just going to move forward and say, "What are you doing here? State your business."
Creek will
Wow.
the wall.
We came to cleanse the world of your scourge. And please welcome the cleric Sabrina to the table. Sabrina, would you say hello to our audience?
Hello, everyone.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
This is going to be fun, isn't it?
No. No, it will
Don't
not.
say that. This will be a great time for all of us.
How many level 9 spells do I have left?
For those of you who had the pleasure of playing with the player, and I assume at least one of you may recognize the tokens of those paladins.
I don't
Should
see
I-
the tokens, but I recognize the player and his character.
Oh, let me just give you a little peek, Ronaldo.
Just move him out.
I still don't see them because of the angle.
That
Can I just scoot
as
my
well, I
character
can't
forward
see,
just to
yeah.
see?
How about now?
Yes!
Oh God!
Everybody run!
Oh yes! For those of you who need a little bit of context, those two paladins are two previous characters of the player that is playing Ronaldo.
Honey, the one that just ran sounds somewhat like you. It's quite funny, honestly. Especially how he runs.
He sounds annoying and looks silly.
And
Ronaldo, should we like just stay a bit close, not leave, and like just listen at the door if they're okay or not before we move forwards?
Yes, but let's get ready to open the door and help them book it as soon as possible.
Right.
All right. Cyril, you are a very observant guy. Please roll a perception check so I can describe a little bit more of the three individuals in front of you who just look like three goody goodies. It seemed that they're in the wrong place in the wrong time.
That's 15. 15 to perceive something of interest of use.
All you can perceive is that the cleric that is in front of the two paladins seems to be wearing a clock on her dress. Let me give you a little visual.
I don't think they're too happy to see us.
That's fine.
Let's
got this.
take them down. Let's not waste any time here. You know Azir could be anywhere here.
With these, he probably knows we're following him. So, let's get through this. I am going.
Destroy these Liches of Vecna. Yeah! Crush them!
And
Click on your tokens. Roll initiative.
All right.
Including,
Oh,
us behind the wall. Or no?
Okay, we got this. We got this.
Do as well.
Give me.
Yeah. You may not join immediately, but you can be in the initiative, of course.
God,
Oh boy. And the initiative is betraying me. Alright, you guys are gonna have to dictate your initiative to me because the initiative is betraying me. Roll 20.
That's crazy.
Ronaldo
I have to
rolled
add
13.
everything manually.
14 for Cyril.
Necrolumpa, did you just roll another nat 20? You just came out of initiative with a 30, and you just roll another 30. Wow, okay.
She's just ready.
Alright, she's just ready to
That's a
fight.
sign. I think that's a sign.
So, let's ask to the player that's playing Ronaldo. When did you build those two paladins? Did you make them like weak paladins? Just above the
no.
table.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. They're
All right.
incredibly strong, and one of them rolled really good stats.
Okay. Alright. So, this seems gonna be fun. Ronaldo, what was your 13?
Mhm.
Very good. And they just called you Liches of Vecna. And they say they're going to, take you down.
At least it's not my paladin. Oh boy.
All right, Necrolumpa, you're still. Would you like to ready an action as you're still behind the door, and you have no idea what's going on outside?
Oh, we don't have any idea. Cause did I not
Well,
hear them saying?
The door is closed.
And I can't hear through the door.
Yeah, you can barely. You can hear
So-
some people growling outside, but for the time being, you don't know how big is the trap. And quite frankly, the door on the other side of this hole is a more interesting puzzle.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask Ronaldo, what do you think? I mean, we need to feed our phylacteries anyway, right? So should we join the fight? Or whatever it is, doesn't matter. Let's, what do you think?
Well, since I can't metagame, Ronaldo says, you know what? Feeding some goody souls for phylacteries would be that much juicier, wouldn't it? I say let's go. We'll go get them. How strong can they be?
Alright.
So,
I'm gonna
are you
start
convinced,
with-
Necrolumpa?
I'm convinced. Yes.
They sure do a lot of muttering down there.
Yeah! Let's just crack their skulls, send them back to their little house.
I'm not talking to you, you smelly living beings.
We need to find Azir, Sabrina. He's going to run away again. For the time being, we still have the element of surprise. Let's be swift about this.
Alright, we'll make sure not to take too long then. Give them everything we got.
All right,
Did the other
Necrolumpa.
guys, since I missed
Yeah.
last session, did the other guys update Ronaldo on meeting Azir, or does Ronaldo still not know who the heck that person is?
He has no idea who Azir is. And last session, you've met a Mr. Sunfall.
That is true.
All right, Necrolumpa. Is that the end of your turn?
No, so I will do firebolt.
Very good.
Aim
I must warn you, however,
Yeah.
you have disadvantage on this attack.
Why?
I unfortunately cannot tell you, but you have disadvantage on this attack.
Can I roll an
Something
attack
holy
with
about these
firebolt?
creatures. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you can.
I can? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled twice again. 24. First one I rolled.
Well, given their holy aura, you imagine they are protected against evil and good. And that evil bucket includes you.
Right. Alright. So... Does a 14 hit? I mean, what can be worse than that? Yeah, does a 14 hit the lady?
It does
Does a
not.
14 hit this lady? No, it doesn't. No, it does not.
How about an 18?
It does.
An 18 hits the lady.
Okay. I guess a 12 damage. I mote a firebolt and poof.
12 damage, 12 firebolt damage, Sabrina.
She will take it and then use her hand to swipe it away. But we'll take it.
Very good.
Is my blade song still active?
No, not anymore.
Right, so I'll do blade song as
All
bonus
right.
action, and that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. And Creek, what would you like to do?
I'll walk over to here as I look at them, and I say, "Oh man, you remind me of Gabriel. Her true heart was such a holy person in my adventures. Even if I tell you we're not with the Whispered One, you still will do it in your duty to destroy us. But unfortunately, I have my own friends to avenge. And with unsettling words as a bonus action, I'm going to unsettle the Cleric, which I'm going to say, you remind me of a caltrip. If you fell down, you could do more damage. And so in their next saving throw, they have to subtract, once it rolls, 9 from their next saving throw.
Oh, massive.
Very good. Very
And
good.
And then as my action, I'll say, now stop. And I'm going to cast Synaptic Static. 20 feet. So it's going to target all of them in that range.
Okay.
So they have to do a Intelligence 20 check or take 29 damage. On fail, they're incapacitated. On success, they take half. And if they're, what's it called? Actually, no, wait, that's not incapacitated. They just take a minus D6 to everything, and they have a hard time concentrating.
Okay.
If any of us fail, I will give them advantage on this save.
Excellent. All right. That is an intelligence save.
Ooh, it hits me though.
With -9, that makes it negative.
Manon pass.
Okay.
No one messes with my mind.
I'm unstoppable.
He sure has a hard head. There's a lot of good behind it.
And Marcus apparently fail. Are you giving Marcus advantage or giving yourself advantage, Sabrina?
I have to give it to someone that I see, so it'd have to be Marcus.
Okay, so Marcus is going to roll again. Oh no! Marcus failed. And he takes 29 points of psychic damage.
And then those two for the next minute, whenever they attack or ability checks or concentration, they have to do a minus D6 for the next minute.
Okay, so 29.
Alright. So he rolled a 21 minus 1d6 for concentration. He's still concentrating.
And then I'll end it off as I walk to the other side. Like, personally, I don't want to kill someone that reminds me so much of Gabriel, but I know you're not gonna leave us any choice to reason, and I'll walk out here to end my turn.
Says the undead that just try to feeble-mind me. Let's just cut their heads off, Sabrina.
We shall. Oh, that being said, I must make a Constitution as well.
Yes.
14. Oh, I have advantage to keep concentration. My bad.
Okay, roll again.
Dirty 20 or 19. Sorry.
Yeah,
Plus
that
two.
keeps the concentration.
Even with the minus D6?
Oh yeah, you gotta roll a d6.
Oh, either way, nope. Either way, they both fail. That would fail, I believe. Minus 6
19 would not fail.
With the minus
it's a
6?
15. The DC is 15.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta roll the d6 to see how many it is that you need to take.
Oh. Sounds fun. 4.
4. So that's a 15, which is exactly what you need to keep the concentration on.
Thank God.
All right. And Creek, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that ends my turn.
And it's now the turn of one of the Paladins. And, well, he says, yeah, time to take them down. And he is going to cast Staggering Smite as a bonus action. And he is going to attack next creature he can see as he rushes towards you guys and jumps. And lands in front of Cyril. Boom! And jumps right on the top of these stairs and lands in front of you, Cyril. And he's going to attack you with his sword, and he has staggering smite. And well, the staggering smite removes. All right, and here comes 2 attacks. That's a 26
Yep, hits.
and an 18.
Both hit.
Excellent. All right. So he's also going to spend charges of his sword. You take.
Kind of regret not using shield there.
So that's the first strike. That's 11 points of slashing plus 8 points of radiant. And plus another 8 points of radiant, so 2d6, and for a total of 27 points of damage.
Perfect.
All right, and that's here comes the second.
That was 1 attack. Oh god. Okay.
That was 1 attack, and now comes the second one for 22.
Okay.
Fun times, fun times.
Perfect.
All right. So all right, and yes, and with this, that was his attack, and he's going to use a. Oh, sorry, I forgot to still take 11 points of psychic damage from the staggering smite, and you gotta do a wisdom saving throw 19.
Okay.
On a fail save, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and you can't take reactions until the end of your next turn.
That is a 25.
Excellent, you've passed. So with that, oh, that's the wrong token. All right, so you take another 11 points of psychic damage on top of everything you took, and it's now a bonus action. So he already used his bonus action to cast the smite, and with that, that's the end of his turn.
He needs to do an intelligence save because he can do an intelligence save to get rid of the effect of synaptic static if they're affected.
Thank you. Yes, thanks for reminding me. So what was the DC?
20.
All right, he's still under the effect of the
Oh wait,
synaptics.
did you subtract those 6s from his attacks? That's all of his attacks too. Or D6.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay, what is your AC?
18.
18. All right, so the first one was a 26.
That hits.
It will make, yeah, that still hits. And the second one was an 18. And that's a 13, so the second one doesn't hit.
Nice. So that is 22 I gain back. Excellent.
Yes, and yeah, add 22 back to your
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, very good. And with that, it's the end of his turn. Cyril, what would you like to do?
Cyril is just going to look down at this disgusting living creature and just say, what a waste of energy. And it's just going to slowly raise his hand and cast level 5 Blight, which is a con 18
All right,
for 40 damage.
very good, very good.
And then as a
Describe your attack to us.
Cyril slowly raises his hand as usual, in no rush at all. Why would he be as a dead man? And he's just going to point his index finger at the disgusting human in front of him, green hue emanating from it, and just going to boop on the top of his head.
And as he boops on the top of his head, Telemachus just says, "I've seen these tricks before. They don't work on me." As he passed the save with a 24.
Damn. I am going to use Convergent Future to guarantee the hit, so
All right.
that's my reaction. And that is me done. Actually,
Very good.
Apologies, I am going to Misty Step. I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet. And I'm just going to move. Oh, that's the wrong tool, but able to do. I'm just going to move beside Creek.
All right.
Here.
Nice job there, Cyril. I felt the undead from that touch.
Thanks, man. I've been working on it all my life. All of his life, too.
All right. So when you use this feature, you usually gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Only by finish the long rest, you remove that level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
But as a Lich, you're immune to exhaustion. All right. Okay. And you're going to take the opportunity attack with disadvantage because you're invisible.
Do I take the opportunity attack with Misty Step?
No, sorry.
No.
All right. And with that, but you do have to roll a concentration check for me.
Okay. On what?
On the damage you took,
Okay.
to see if you're still holding invisibility.
Okay, so I have advantage on this. Because it's a potion of invisibility, would I have advantage?
Oh, no, sorry. Yes. Sorry, my bad. Your invisibility is not holding concentration, it's a potion. All right. Okay. And with that, Zero is the end of your turn.
Yes, end of my turn.
Ronaldo, what would you like to do?
Ronaldo's going to step forward. Oh, just a little bit. And he's going to say, "I hope no one will miss you when you're gone." And he's going to cast Wall of Fire at 4th level. And he will
Very
cast
nice.
it in this direction. Oh, the pen's not working. There we go. I can't get rid of the pen. There we go. There's the Wall of Fire.
All right. Let me bring a wall of fire here to illustrate what you just done. And what do they have to roll? Sabrina,
DC
you have to roll a
17 dex save.
DC 17 dex. All right. Telemachus as well. And I assume
Okay.
Menon as well,
Well,
because he's
Mendo's
within
actually not
10
in it.
feet.
10 feet? I'm not sure if that reaches him.
Yes, he does.
Nice.
All right, Telemachus pass. He takes 13 points of fire damage. Sabrina, did you pass?
14. What is the aura on Memnon?
It's a plus 4, so you are an 18.
Yeah, I passed.
All right, and Menon passed as well. So both of you take 13 points of fire damage.
Have the d6 that they need to subtract, or that was just a one-off?
It's on Telemachus. Sabrina, you have as well.
Oh, yeah, then I take the full thing, yeah. So I'll add another 13 to that.
All right. Ronaldo, is that the end of your turn? What else would you like to do?
Bonus action, he'll be like, Let's try again, my pretties, and then all these ravens show up as he casts spiritual weapon at 3rd level, right next to Telemachus, and it'll try to strike him, but it only rolled a 15, so I don't think that hits.
A 15 does not hit him. No.
Wah, wah. All right, that's it. That's his turn.
All right. And he looks at you and says, "I hate that wig."
Of all the things
tell
to
him-
attack me on.
Telemachus, that's just a horrible thing to say. All right. Sabrina, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. And it's is it if I start my turn here, or is it
If you end your turn there, you're gonna take the damage. Within 10 feet of the left side of this wall.
Okay. Going to stay here. I see 1, 3, 4. I am going to subtle spell sunburst.
Very nice. Okay.
And it's a 60 foot, I believe.
Yep. It's gonna catch everybody. Where are you centering? Because this is gonna be big. It's gonna catch even your buddies.
Undead have disadvantage on this as well.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast it as far back in here as it available. Just so
Okay.
at least Macus, I think, has the lowest con of us.
And
not
by the way,
Macus,
that reminds me, you gotta do a concentration save.
Fire.
DC
Gotcha.
15
Gotcha.
-6.
-6.
minus a D6. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, -D6. Yeah.
I lose that for sure.
All right. Please continue, Sabrina.
Gotcha. I will be casting Sunburst as far back here as I can see, which should be to here.
Okay.
So that'd be 30, since
Yeah.
it's doubled. As long as
Very good.
whatever works to catch all of them, even Macus, as he has the highest con, so I expect him to possibly pass it. That plus
Okay.
13.
Very good. All right.
And I believe I rolled. It'll do 43 damage, and if they fail, they're also all blinded.
Very good,
no.
everybody. You gotta roll a DC 18 Constitution save.
No,
How does
I can't spell that.
blindedness work
I
if
will
we're
counter
Liches?
spell.
It was subtle spelled. It was
Oh,
subtle spelled.
no.
Oh no!
Don't worry, you got my inspiration.
Don't worry, you don't have inspiration. I will disadvantage anyone that passes. Since
We
it's
have
my
this
turn.
on disadvantage, did you say? Sorry.
One.
One.
I can disadvantage one creature.
Nat one. Can you disadvantage me?
No. I will. Yeah, I will disadvantage Necrolumpa.
Oh, I
With
rolled
my,
260s, you know? Oh my god, are you for real?
Okay.
Still passed.
Ooh. The most dangerous one I think of. Okay, that's I'll take that off my thing for my reaction. I have just
Can't
2 of
see.
Moment's Insight.
All right. Ronaldo, you gotta do a con 18 save. Creek, you gotta roll a concentration check as you fail that dramatically. Oh, Ronaldo, you as well. Oh, you're both blinded.
You just
My
can't
visibility.
fight against my other characters.
Maybe their
Okay.
eyes.
And Cyril, did you pass?
I got a 12.
Okay, so that's 43 points
Oh.
of sunburn on you.
I need to add 13 points back as I do have fire resistance from the wall.
Okay.
Now that I remember.
How much damage did I take?
You took 43 points of sunburn damage,
14.
and you were blinded.
And at the end of the turn, and this has to be at the end of the turn, they remake the save. They can do so.
Yeah, and you can do your intelligence save now. to try and remove this synaptic static out of you.
I will do so.
You take any damage?
Yes, you took half of that, 22 points of damage.
So it's still -6, correct?
Yeah, still 1d6, no -6, 1d6.
1d6.
Yes.
I get that so confused. What is so it's -4. What is
Ronaldo, you gotta do a concentration check as well on the wall of fire.
I think it's a +4.
I lost it. I'm 1 below.
All right, so that wall of fire disappears.
My eyes.
As you were blinded now. And Sabrina, was that the end of your turn?
1 second. Let me see what I can cast for my specials. See if I can do anything with those real quick. Do I have to use this as an action? That's my question. Oh yeah, because it's another spell. Yep, that'll be my turn. Thank you.
So, if you guys want to know how that sunlight fell like, it fell more or less like this.
Beautiful. I'm getting slightly sick here as a lich, but beautiful.
I know. You were all 10. All right. All right. And that's the end of your turn, Sabrina. And Sabrina, you hear a familiar voice coming from the hallway right behind Ronaldo. And he says to you, "Oh, hey, sis. How are you doing? Oh, I see you met my friends. They're all in the cult of Vecna with me. You can take care of all of them, but I don't think you're gonna win. They're gonna destroy you." And Ronaldo, you didn't have the pleasure, but there is, and you still don't because you're blinded. As someone is talking over your shoulder, it's like, "Woo, a new voice." And he says, Are you still obsessed about me? Why you bring your family into this? Don't you understand? The Whisper One can just erase you."
Brother, you are also family, even with your wickedness that has overtaken you. And I'm sorry, I can't let you be anymore. You've caused too much mayhem. Chronepsis has sent me, and I will end you.
Now, Cyril, you hear her saying, "Chronepsis sent me."
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, you know, sis, your brother died. I'm an undead now. My soul is not even in this body. What you're trying to save now? A shelf? Come on, you gotta get over this. You're very obsessed. You're not gonna stop the Whisper One. He's just too powerful. And his PR is much better than Chronepsis."
Just because he's gotten a little stronger recently does not make this PR of his better. Fuck. Get out of here with your talks as usual.
It's so exhausting to talk to you. I mean, I'm trying to say, I don't want to kill you, but I can definitely kill Marcus. He's so annoying. Well, look at him, all goody-goody and stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna kill Marcus.
You hear Creek pipe up and he's saying, "Hey, why did you have to play mind games with me? I was enjoying your architecture."
Oh, you can talk again. Look at you. Good for you. You have good. I guess you're making friends. Ah, that's more than most leeches can say. Ah, okay. What do we do to Marcus? Oh, hi there, Necrolumpa. What do you think I should do to Marcus? Should I paralyze him? Should I burn him? Should I disintegrate him? Should I send him to another plane? Or should I feeble-mind him? What do you think, Necrolumpa?
Maybe, I guess, send him away from here so he can't come back.
Ah. Okay.
No.
I was hoping you're gonna say disintegrate, but all right.
Evil mind.
Always with the
And as-
disintegration.
Sure, that will work.
And as
Easier.
It's always disintegration. It is the best.
As he... Wait, do I have to do this as an action? I want to use a... time stop.
Ooh.
as a reaction.
Can I use that as a reaction? I think it's just a class feature. Yeah, yeah, you can cast this time stop once without expending a spell slot. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest.
Okay, but
Is it in my actions? Or... I think.
yeah, time stop consumes an action, so yeah, you can't cast it now.
Okay.
And he says, "Okay, so since you chose, I don't like your suggestion, Necrolump. I thought you were a bit more creative, so I'm just gonna electrocute him." And he casts chain lightning. And well, if you know anything about chain lightning, it will hit Marcus first, but then 3 bolts of chain lightning will leap to other 3 creatures in the room. So Necrolumpa, Creek, and Cyril.
Really?
No, Cyril, you're
Not
too far.
Sabrina?
Ronaldo.
Not
So
Sabrina?
Thank God.
Wow.
Necrolumpa, Creek, and Ronaldo. It's his sister. What do you expect? Of course he's gonna be biased. All right. And with that, you're gonna do a DC
Wow.
20 dex save to avoid 47 points of lightning damage.
Ugh. Yeah, no.
Not 20.
Very good, Creek.
Oh.
But you have disadvantage because you're blinded.
Oh yeah. Let's see if I can do that again.
Just
Doesn't
about
matter.
21.
Good enough.
Good job.
Creek, you hear the electrocution and you dance your way around the floor. All right, Necrolumpa, you've passed as well. Oh, Ronaldo, you take 47 points of
Well-
lightning damage.
At least I'm resistant, so I take 23.
You take 23. Very good. Oh, yes, Ronaldo is one of those. They're resistance to everything. Necrolumpa, you take 23 points of lightning damage, and
I'm
Creek, you
resistant
take.
as well.
Oh,
So
I
you
have
take
resistance
12.
to lightning, so I get
Very
12
good.
now.
So you take.
Yeah.
So you only take
Oh.
12. Very
So-
good.
He, as he obviously picks everyone out of the line from that chain lightning, Sabrina will yell to him, "Part of your cult, but why would you attack your own cult members? You find
Why?
them no longer useful too?"
Well, sometimes they just too slow. Sometimes you just gotta jolt them a little bit of electricity. They're corpse, you have to animate them.
We both know that's not how you animate a corpse.
Oh, says, are you a necromancer now? I thought I was the necromancer in the family. Are you the necromancer in the family? No, you are the time cleric in the family.
She just pinches her nose. She's so done with this talk.
So since you are the time cleric, here's a suggestion to you. Give me a break. Huh? And
Time stops from no one. Not even you.
well, it actually stops for me sometimes. Okay, this was fun. And he uses a bonus action to misty step 30 feet towards the hallway. And it's now the turn of Menon. And he says, "Ah! Foul creatures, take your hands off my wife!" and as he arrives in the room, always late, Sabrina. Why he's always late? You don't understand. That's so stereotypical of him. He always does that. He always comes to play the hero after you defeat the foes. Ah, all right. And he looks at everybody in the room and he says, "Honey, who is the biggest, baddest, most evil one?"
I currently would say the one who's put this spell on us. The one over there with the guitar. But also, as you literally just ran down the hallway, you're a little bit too late. Where were you? Why are you taking so long to catch up?
You guys just move so fast. I was just thinking about what I was going to do and trying to remember my spells. I don't want to disappoint you.
Never, never, never. But Azir literally just ran down the hallway, so I would say him at this point.
Okay. Him it is. And as he looks at you and he casts Supernatural's Might. Actually, no. He's just gonna bonus action and Misty Step in front of you. He just goes like, poof, and then in a poof of air, he's in front of you, Creek. But you don't see because you're blinded, and he's going to attack. He's going to attack you with advantage. All right, so here comes a bunch of attacks your way.
Because I can see him. Can I give him a heads up and not having advantage?
He's still not going to be able to. Well, you know what? Describe to us. What are you saying to Creek?
So I'm just gonna wait. So what did he try to do? To come in?
No, he's just going to slash Creek in half now.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy.
He's a big guy. He's like a tower. He's a classic juggernaut.
Creek, do you remember that big guy at No, I need to be fast. Creek, that big guy is gonna try to slash you. Watch out!
Alright. Alright.
Says her to the blind guy. Watch out!
Thanks, Necrolupa. I can always count on you.
Sideways or something.
Oh, Necrolupa, you get inspiration out of this. Oh, Creek, it's like she's making fun of you. All right, he's going to attack you with advantage. And if advantage, there's an 18 to hit. Does that hit you?
That hits.
All right. And
I tried.
that is... Oh boy, it's rolling dice without me asking for. 36 points.
Is that magic?
Yes, it is very much. It is very much. It's a giant axe It's a giant axe that is the size of the gigantic man that is in front of you, and it weighs 325 pounds.
Oh my god.
As it hits,
You see
oh my
Creek.
god! As it hits your bones. All the ribs you had in the way of that axe are just all over the floor. All your ribs. The only thing keeping you standing is your vertebrae.
I faceplant the wall and go, "Oh." What do you mean, watch out? Are you liching me?
And here comes the second attack with advantage as well. That's a 2 dirty 20s for another.
Let's see if I go
Oh
down.
boy. 21 points of damage.
Oh, thank God.
And he's going to channel divinity.
Oh god. Oh Vecna.
no.
Because you are an undead. So here comes 48 additional
I'm not surviving
to
that,
your. All right. That's another 22 for a total of 43 points of damage. And guys, all you can see is Creek's vertebra cracking in half. Half of Creek falls to one side, the other half falls to the other, as Manon just cuts Creek in half.
I say
It's
this to you with
okay.
my dying breath. Please keep my guitar for me.
No.
I'll be back to get it later. All right, and that's the end of Manon's turn, and you all find that. Yeah, he takes his time, but when he enters the room, he really knows how to take down an undead. Yeah, that guy's a monster. He's a mountain. All right.
A mountain
And-
of pain.
Yeah! I'm gonna cut all of you in half! You little bones are gonna be crushed!
That's why I married
A little
you.
lawn ornament.
Necrolumpa, what would you like to do?
Oh, I've got a few things on my mind, but I'll try with the. I'll start with the feeble mind, Sabrina, because I'm not sure.
Sabrina.
I'm not sure if it will work on Marcus.
Yeah,
So that would
feeble
be
mind, Sabrina.
Intelligence 19. So, oh, what did I guess? Yeah.
And Sabrina, remember you are inside two auras.
Okay. So. Okay. So it's a +9 for the auras. I'll go ahead and roll the d6 first to get out of the way. 2. Okay.
All right, so that's
plus
that's
seven?
+7
Okay.
wherever you roll.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah,
Necro.
intelligence save.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, that's a 17 on basis. That's a 20.
24.
Yep.
She passed. She's not feeble-minded. But you still take 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
And you hear Mr. Sunfall screaming from the hallway, Sis, I told you, they're all my friends. They're badass liches. They're gonna kill you. You should get away from here. Just go back, live your life in your island, with your nephews and your cat, and just leave me the fuck alone. Forget just treat me as if I'm your dead brother, which technically I am. Creek, would you mind rolling a death saving throw for us?
Of course.
And let's put the proper song for this.
I failed that one.
Oh no, Creek. You failed that one. All right. And that's one death save failed to Creek. You wonder if Midge and Morrigan felt the presence of these goody-goodies coming and they just left not to get smashed. Or maybe they just left to smash. Hey,
But-
it's their business. I'm not here to judge.
Because of my Lich age, I'm assuming this isn't my first time dying ever. right?
No, not at all. Not at all. You don't see the light anymore, Creek. You just say, "Oh, okay. How many days is it gonna be now? Another
Going on a
week."
slide.
Uh, and you're so there back in the phylactery. Come on, I don't want to build another body all over again. All right, and with that, Telemachus, what would you like? Oh, Telemachus. Yes, Telemachus, what would you like to do? I'm gonna destroy this Necrolumpa. Okay. All right, Telemachus, what do you want to do in your turn? I'm gonna smite her. All right, and he is going to, as a bonus action, he is going to cast Banishing Smite in his. Where is his? Well, why didn't burn my spell slot? Because D&D Beyond didn't count on that one. All right. Okay. So if he hits you, Necrolumpa, that can be a problem. All right. So here comes his first attack, and he's going to channel divinity, actually, and he is going to channel divinity Invincible Conqueror. Once below rest as an action, he gains resistance to all damage, and he can make one additional attack as part of his attack action on his turn. And his melee attack now scores a critical roll on a roll of 19 or 20 for 1 minute. Isn't that nice?
Oh my goodness.
What did he roll there? Was
that
it
is not
9? All right. So here comes the second of 3 attacks. That's a 24. I assume that hits. And
Yeah, but
that's
I
a
will-
26, which I assume also hits. Wait for the
I
third
will-
one
Okay.
before you say silvery barbs. And there's another 26. What would you like to do?
So I guess. Wait. So do I get that 24 force damage there, or or how does
Yes,
this work?
it's going to be applied in one of the 3 strikes, the one that hits. So 24,
Oh.
26, and 26. What would you like to do?
I will put shield.
Of course you will. And he hits the barrier of your shield. Dirty tricks are not gonna work on me! As he pushes his sword against your shield as if he's trying to break it, but he can't break it now. And that shield defends you from all 3 strikes, Necrolumpa.
It does
Um,
indeed. And I'll say.
All right, very good.
Ah.
And now he's going to use. Now he's going to use his wisdom, his intelligence save. Let me do his intelligence save, and he has a +4 from his brother, which is still not enough. All right, and Cyril, what would you like to do? Cyril, when she entered, you've noticed the clock on her clothes, and now she says a Chronapsis sent them. Isn't that the same guy you were talking just a few moments ago?
I know, very intriguing. And as Chronapsis speaks with everyone and knows everyone from all times, it's quite interesting.
And she and her brother also mentioned she's a cleric of time.
Yeah, Cyril is going to first off move behind poor Creek's body, and for his dying wish is going to store his guitar and just give Creek a little pat on the head. And
Aw, that's nice. You should probably get his hat as well. Seems quite fancy.
And his stuff.
we'll come back for the stuff. The stuff will wait. I'm going to look at Sabrina and just say, you mentioned Chronapsis earlier. What is this about you being a time cleric? And see if she gives me an answer.
Sabrina, what would you like to say back to him?
Yes. What are you going to? Are you going to make fun of him like my brother? I'm a devout follower.
We were transported to a prison that Panapsis built not too long ago, and we were sent on a mission to him. And I think there's a lot of mixing up here, and I think that this fight could be prevented if we just talk this through. Can I roll a persuasion on that?
By all means.
Yes.
Sabrina, you can roll an insight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only a 19. Ooh.
That's a perception,
Oh,
not a
sugar.
persuasion.
That's my
I
bad.
see what you mean.
That's my bad.
Hmm.
That's better. That's 26.
That's a 20.
Oh, you can't convince her.
Oh.
She's just
Sabrina. Damn it.
You say this,
just
you attacked us
adamant.
first. You can't claim this is a mere coincidence. And even if I don't truly trust him, you still continued even after he left the room.
You have a point. Cyril, aware that his persuasive actions is not going to happen, is just gonna let his spells do the talking for him, and is going to cast fireball. There. I hit that. If it's not,
Fireball center where? Since you are blinded, Cyril.
oh yash.
Can I be his
Okay.
eyes?
I mean, Sabrina knows more or less the direction you are coming. No, you can't be his eyes, unless you were a hag and you had switched eyes with him. Then yes. The Sabrina, you know the direction of his voice, but you the only one who can see him is the tracing on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Hmm.
In that case, I'm going to retract what I said I was going to do. I am going to use a subtle spell.
Okay.
To prevent counterspell. I'm also going to use Converging Future. And I'm going to cast at level 7 Disintegrate on the fella who did, I wouldn't say my friend, but my fellow Lich's ribcage, you know?
Yeah.
So that is 4.
Do you have to see your target to cast Disintegrate, Cyril?
Do I have to see my target? That is a good question.
I suspect you do.
Yes, I do. Oh,
To target you can see within range. You can't see anyone, Cyril.
okay.
Don't forget
Okay.
it.
I mean, at the end of your turn, you can repeat the save to see if you can see again.
Okay. Damn, that is my bad. So I can't see anything, and I can't do any saves. Right. In that case,
Did their saves last turn? I don't think so.
We haven't. This is our first turn
this is
since
my
then.
first turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a save. In that case, Cyril blinded is just going to stumble around back here. You know, can't do a whole lot.
Just put your hands around.
He's just gonna end up there, facing the wall, and yeah, I mean, I can't do a whole lot else.
You found a wall, Cyril. And you
least
kick
I
a
know.
few rocks on your way there.
At least I know.
I would describe the room to you, but you can't see it. So
I can't be attacked by the wall. I'm touching the wall. I know that nothing's coming that way, so that's a good start.
that's
That
a
is
good start. Although you have... Cyril, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. What is?
All right.
what's
It's a
the roll
con
there?
save 18.
Con save 18. Okay, give me something here.
I believe you have disadvantage as well.
I have
yeah.
the 16 anyway, so
All right.
I'll just fish for it. I'll fish for nat 1. Why not?
Oh
I'll be
boy.
honest. No. 15.
So, Ronaldo, you're also blinded. People are talking around you. You have no idea what's going on, but you did hear sounds of bones cracking and this, what seems to be this brute just shouting inside this very tiny room. Ooh, you don't have your ears anymore, but even that kind of put a high pitched noise inside your skull. What would you like to do?
Ronaldo like drops to his hands and knees, and he's like crawling around the sarcophagus. Wait! And then whoa, he ducks as he feels one of Creek's bones just fly over his head after getting struck. We've talked to Cronepsis, he says as he keeps crawling around, fumbling around in his blindness. He says we have divine purpose. That Sunfall guy though, he's a real bastard. Just leave us alone. Go after him. If you waste time with us, then he goes farther away.
You don't talk bad about someone who's not in the room, as he's still down the hallway.
Oh, F you hit me with lightning! And he's gonna clutch his ruby, and he's going to cast Death Ward on himself.
Probably a good idea. Alright.
He's like, you, big fella, he's been a real bastard. Like, you're wasting time with us. Go after him. Go impress your wifey poo or whoever that is.
And is that the end of your turn, Ronaldo?
Yep. I'll just do my con save. I also do it at disadvantage, right?
Yes. Because it's sunlight.
I'm not gonna make it, but whatever. We can try.
That,
Yeah. He's still clutching his eyes like, oh. Yeah, he accidentally knocks his head against the sarcophagus. Ow! Don't. That's it. Oh, my spiritual weapon is still out there. I don't have to see with that, do I?
That depends. You cast it near a creature, right?
It was right next to Marcus.
Okay, and have fun.
All right, it'll swing somewhere. Let's see.
I feel like I need to put something there, so we know it's your spiritual weapon.
No, I don't think even a 19 hits him, does it?
19. It does, actually. That's exactly what you need to hit. Oh, very good.
It's just swinging wildly around, and Marcus is like, haha, silly Lich. But then it swings back one more time again and whacks him.
Very good.
And
Very
then
good.
Ronaldo doesn't see it, but he hears it. He hears the ow, and he's like, ah! Then ducks again.
Success.
And Marco says, "That's that wig. I'm gonna crush it inside your skull, foul creature."
Hate me all you want, but what's the disrespect to fine fashion? Goodness.
All right, Sabrina, what would you like to do?
She's probably honestly laughing at Ronaldo for how he's acted in the last couple seconds. But otherwise, I'm going to cast. My 8th skill is gone. I'm going to cast a 5th level banish, or no, sorry, yeah, 5th level, because I don't, my 4th levels have been used up. 5th level banishment on Necrolumpa, and we'll.
How charismatic are you feeling today, Necrolumpa?
I'm feeling counter spell charismatic.
Okay. Yeah, it would be just Ronaldo and Necrolumpa for Sabrina's banishment.
Okay.
And
All right.
wait for the counter spell.
Okay. Necrolumpa, are you counterspelling that banishment?
Yes.
Go ahead. Oh wait! You can't Necrolumpa.
Oh, I used shield.
Yes, you did. You gotta
Oh,
pass the
God.
charisma save now.
You got Bardic Inspiration.
You got a D12 of Bardic Inspiration, and Ronaldo,
And
you have no idea what you gotta do. But you
I
gotta
will-
do a charisma save.
I'll use Moment's
So
Insight
wait.
to give you disadvantage as my reaction.
So you
hang
have to
on.
roll
Uh,
with disadvantage, Necrolumpa, and you still have a D12 of Bardic Inspiration on top of
did
it.
Ronaldo not get to roll persuasion to convince them to chase after Azir?
By all means,
Oh,
roll persuasion.
and don't forget your con save at the end of your turn.
But but Mr. Sunfall, which you don't know that his first name is Azir, is just down the hallway. She can still see him from where she is.
As Sabrina cast this, she'll be like,
Is what?
17.
D12.
Roll an
A
insight,
D12.
Sabrina, for me as well. Yeah,
Alright.
you add a D12 to that 12, and you gotta roll a 6 or higher.
17.
All right, Ronaldo, you were this close to convince her.
As she casts the banishment, if y'all would please get out of our way so I may go greet my brother, and then we'll come back to you.
And Ronaldo, you were banished. And
Ronaldo
Necrolumpa,
feels the magic of the binding spell begin to grip him, and he's like, "Ta-ta!" And then it disappears.
and Necrolumpa.
Can't use. Can I use Warcaster? That's an action, isn't it?
Yeah. Warcaster to do what?
To counterspell.
Nope. So, Necrolumpa, you are also banished into oblivion, at least for 1 minute. All right.
boys. Those two are out of the way. Clean up the mess on the floor and the fool that's walking into a wall as he's... I don't know, wherever he is in that room, just deal with him. I'm gonna head for Azir, and I will make my movement 25 to the door and open it.
The door was opened already.
Oh, for me it was closed. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's still open. All right. S-
And I'll
So you
bonus
had
action
to.
heal myself with Healing Word. That is fine.
All right.
That'll be it.
Might be a silly
How much
question,
did you
but
heal
I'm
yourself?
curious.
I'll do 3rd level. Sorry, Necrolumpa?
I just wanted to ask Legend.
Yeah.
Since we're banished, can I use? Am I banished together with Ronaldo, and can I plane shift back? I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know how it works. Like before the 1 minute.
I've also added my Healing Word. to
Loading
myself
the
again.
answer. Well, while you were there, you were incapacitated, and you remain there until the spell ends. At which point you reappears. You reappear in the space. You are in a demiplane. No, you're not in the same demiplane as Ronaldo. In a harmless demiplane. In your case, because you are a native to a different plane of existence, you likely in the plane of air, while Ronaldo is in a demiplane, a material plane somewhere, so definitely not in the same one. But if you stay there for 1 minute, you might just stay there, because you are not native to this plane of existence, Necrolumpa, while Ronaldo is. Technically, you can cast plane shift to come out, but you are incapacitated, so you can't cast plane shift because you're both incapacitated. Okay, so as a reminder, when you are incapacitated, you can't take actions or reactions, and plane shift is an action.
You can't take actions or reactions.
Yes, when you are incapacitated. All right. So, Sabrina, you open the door. Remind me, did you say anything to your brother? Or whatever remains of him?
Hey there, stop running. I'm so tired of this. That'll be her turn.
And he says, you know what? I'm tired as well. I'm tired of you think you can just boss me around. You know? You gotta get over this. You are a bit of a control freak, Sabrina. I must say. You are a little bit of OCD. Like, this thing about being cleric of the time just made that even worse on you. Okay? So, here's what you're gonna do. First of all, you're gonna shut up and be quiet. And when he says shut up and be quiet, he is going to quicken spell power word stun. And you are now stunned, Sabrina.
That's an autofill, and if I believe right, because I'm under 150 or something like that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yep.
So, for those of you who are watching, the stun condition is one of the house rules I've rewritten in my games in order to speed up the action economy and make tier 4 combats more fun. So, the target speed is 0. It can only speak falteringly on its turn. The target can use, either one action or one bonus action, but not both. The target cannot use their reactions. The target automatically fails strength and dex saves and checks, regardless of the creature's ability or magic items. It cannot make more than one attack during its turn, and all attacks during against the target have advantage, and all attack the target make have disadvantage. Now, Sabrina, this is particularly bad because it says, "I'm sorry I have to do this to you, sister, but I guess that's the only way to get rid of you." And he will cast Disintegrate at 9th level.
Yes.
And that is...
I already have a 4.
19 d6s plus 40. So that's 77 plus 1, 2, 3. So that's almost... And since this is a dex save, you automatically fail, Sabrina.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
And that's 106 points of necrotic damage. And now... Oh, sorry, force damage. And Sabrina, that blast just trepidates against you. You lose concentration on your banishment. Necrolumpa, you are back. And so is Ronaldo. Although Ronaldo, I must say, you even though you're back, you're still very much blinded.
Hey! Oh!
Not, you were actually hoping to stay in the demi-plane, Ronaldo. for 1 minute, the big guy who just scratched Creek was away from you. All right.
Yup.
He says, "You see, sister, it's just a matter of time. I could have turned you to dust a long time ago, but I'm just too nice to you. But it's time to cut the umbilical cord." Wait, that analogy doesn't make any sense. Anyway, you get my point, right? Just follow your own path. We're done. We're done here. And it's now Menon's turn. And Menon looks around and he pulls an amulet off his chest. And he looks at you, Necrolumpa, and he says, "You skeleton chick! I will send you to hell!" And he pulls the amulet towards you, and Necrolumpa, you have only seen this amulet once, back when you were still alive.
Oh,
That is a
God,
talisman of pure good.
No.
Oh, you still have my bardic inspiration until you pass, so don't worry.
And he looks at you and he says, "I'm gonna send you to where you deserve." And then he points the talisman to you, and nothing happens.
Who?
Oh.
What?
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 Wait. Ah! What is happening? And Telemachus, well, shouldn't you send evil creatures to hell, brother?
Oh.
Yeah! You should send all evil creatures to hell! Why is it not working? What do you mean you are not evil? You are a lich! That was a question to you, Necrolumpa.
I don't. Well, I want to whisper to them so that lich guy down there, Sunfall, whatever his name is, can't hear me. So I'm just gonna tell him, more to Sabrina. Listen, we met Chronepsis, okay? And he told us that very, very little, very few times we manage to defeat the guy. So since you're like a time cleric or whatever, can't you see the same? Can you see us in the future? Because that's what Chronepsis told us, that he could see us. So he likes us, by the way.
Is that true, babe?
Definitely bloodied from the force damage and not looking too great. She will look just.
You can only speak falteringly, by the way.
Faltering. Guess. And she's just holding on to the door to keep her up.
He says, "Oh no! You look terrible! You look so bad! Oh my god! You look worse like that time after Christmas dinner! Oh no!" And he starts to run. And he steps on Ronaldo's head as he's passing by.
Oh, that
He
killed him.
jumps and step on your head, Ronaldo, as you are prone on the ground, and he jumps over you, and he gets behind Sabrina and he says, "Well, if she's not evil, I'm pretty sure you are, Sunfall." And he uses his talisman of pure good on Mr. Sunfall. And you gotta do a Dex Wave saving throw, or he's destroyed. Alright. So that's for all the marbles. Hey, pass. What the hell is happening? My talisman's not working, babe. What should I do now?
A little help would be sufficient. And she coughs up blood.
And he says, Yeah, don't worry. I got you. And since the talisman failed, he is going to use lay on hands on you. And he is going to heal you for 100 hit points.
Okay.
As he uses his entire pool of lay on hand on you, Sabrina.
Thank you, darling. Still leaning on the door.
And as a bonus action, he is going to use Can you do something nice? Yeah. He's going to misstep in between you and Mr. Sunfall. And he's going to say, "Now your fight is with me, Sunfall." And he says, "Oh, what a waste." And Necrolumpa, we're back at you. What would you like to do? By the way, Necrolumpa, you should have rolled persuasion on that one. And Sabrina, you roll insight to determine the difficulty of the check.
Do I take disadvantage with the amulet not working against Necrolumpa? That's a pretty powerful artifact, I guess.
Sure enough. Yeah, why not?
Okay. That's a nat 20 or 15.
But that's with disadvantage. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I have a
you
plus
still have
10.
the Bard Inspiration, Necrolumpa.
You still have the Bardic Inspiration, but even with the Bardic Inspiration, she's not going to get to 25.
Oh.
I mean, with insight, I could pretty much identify if she was still telling the truth, correct?
Yes, you can identify that she's telling the truth. You just don't know if she has ulterior motives.
Okay.
So she may have encountered chronapsis, as she says she did. Many creatures encounter chronapsis. A lot of evil creatures encounter chronapsis. As you know, they come from all corners of the multiverse to consult him, bringing artifacts and so on and so forth. Evil dragons, even Tiamat consults with chronapsis on an occasion. So, yeah, evil. But the content of that conversation, you don't really have a way to confirm that, unless you pray to your god. Successfully, of course.
You accumulate that information with the fact that your hubby's talisman didn't work on me.
I'll take what
Would
you
you like
said.
to roll religion?
Yeah,
Me?
yeah, definitely roll religion.
By all means.
Yeah. 17.
What would you like to say to chronapsis?
Leaning up against the door, she's going to grab her holy symbol and ask Chronepsis, "My lord, is what they say true? Are they plotting against you as well? Or are they sent here by you?" Since I still have to talk faltering a little bit. That's what I'll ask.
I'm missing some context here. Sabrina, who's they?
1, 2, 3, possibly 4 liches. One has funny hair, one has an honestly nice looking hat, and there's this one, she has way better hair than me, and I'm not really happy to say that.
Yeah. Oh, that's strange. That's a new timeline. That's a strange coincidence. You just bumping against them. I'll put this way, I haven't sent them. But our interests are aligned. For the moment.
Upon hearing that, Sabrina will turn. "I have spoken, and I will take what you said to face value. If you truly wish for us to be on decent terms, you will help us then. But I will be watching you." And then she'll turn back towards Sunfall, since she knows Macus is quite lightly behind him.
And Necrolumpa, you struggle to understand what she said because while in her head everything she was saying was very clear, what came out of her mouth was which you gather she probably believes you now based on her body language because whatever she said you can't comprehend.
Back.
Yeah,
With a
that's
slight head nod at the end.
yeah. So Necrolumpa, what would you like to do?
Right, I guess I will. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. I guess for this to turn like this.
Would you like to switch your turns?
No, I will use Booming Blade.
Okay.
So attack with my Sunblade, Booming Blade, on twice on that Lich. So I'll move a little closer to Sabrina.
Okay, so it's difficult terrain to pass through Sabrina, and you can't pass through Menon. You won't have enough speed, Necrolumpa, to arrive there.
Okay, but can I go
it's
in between
it's
No?
10, 15. You won't get to the other.
I have 40 feet.
Nope. It doesn't matter because the square to pass the 3 creatures you would need 30 speed.
Okay,
So the
from
best
in
you can do is
between-
pass Sabrina.
And do I have? Oh, I can't attack then.
With that wardrobe in front of you, you definitely don't have line of sight. Menon is huge.
Can I
He barely fits in this hallway.
Can I
He's-
stretch a bit and poke with my sunblade through the gaps that I see? No.
What gaps? His arm is bigger than your body. Is thicker than your. He's like literally. He's squishing his shoulders against the narrow walls of this hallway.
All right, then I'll go back. And can I do anything? Like, can I attack without attacking that guy? Since he's everything.
Well, depends. How high can you jump?
How high I can jump?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I do an acrobatics or how does it work?
Yeah, you can definitely do an acrobat, or you can do a high jump. What is your strength modifier?
Strength modifier 0.
0.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can jump 3. You can jump 3 feet. You can jump 3 feet.
So wait, so acrobatics would not work if I would roll in acrobatics, no?
Hey, isn't it heavy or something?
No, I'm sorry. You can jump. Oh boy, you get more height if you just climb on a sarcophagus there.
Oh wow. That's I guess, I will.
Ain't that a lich?
I will change my turn with Ronaldo. Would you want to take a
Ronaldo. All right, Ronaldo, describe to us. Oh, Ronaldo, I think about you. I imagine Velma from Scooby-Doo just looking for her glasses on the ground.
Yeah, that's how he looks, scruffling on his hands and knees. So we're switching turns, you said?
Yeah.
So he's like, oh goodness. And he's using his hands to feel along the side of the sarcophagus. And then he meets the wall, and then he crawls over, and then he starts to feel. He recognizes the guitar and the robes of Krieg. He's like, oh, there you are. And he's going to cast Aura of Vitality. And he's going to heal Krieg for 7 points.
Very nice. Creek is still split in half, but at least you can open your eyes now.
Oh, man, my roller coaster was cut short. Thought I was gonna be sliding for a while. Oh,
Your last song is not yet sung, buddy.
I don't know where you are, Ronaldo. Well, that was beautiful. Where are
I don't
you?
know where I am either. So
I'm
let's
just,
either get
feeling
him or
around.
get the hell out of here.
That's right.
And then that'll be the end of his turn. He's gonna try to make that. It's a con save, right? To be unblinded.
Yes, con 18. And you have disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. All right. Well, I'm going to use a luck point to roll again.
All right.
Still at disadvantage, right?
Yeah. Well, you can re-roll with a luck point, so.
Ugh. Still terrible. Still blinded. If I was not meant to see, then I can't see. Actually, no. I'll spend one more luck point. This is annoying.
Go ahead.
One more. Let's go. Let's roll big, stupid dice. Let's go. Oh my goodness. He's like, oh wait, I know what it is. His eyes have like rolled back into his skull, and he like hits the side of his head, and it rattles around, and he tries to bring the eyeballs forward. Ow, ow, ow! They got switched around. Oh, hang on. He's gotta switch his eyes around. That'll be the end of his turn.
Very good. And Creek, what would you like to do now that you open your eyes, but you can't see anything because you're still blind?
I look for an instrument. I try to feel around. I don't have my guitar with me, so I'll have to use my other instrument since.
Yes, Cyril took your guitar.
Alright, then I will use my lyre. With one half of my body grabbing it. Give myself inspiration and be like, you know, 1 may be the loneliest number, but 2 can be as bad as 1. And baby, 2 of me is infinitely better. I got this! And I inspire myself.
Very good. Very good, Creek.
And as an action, what am I gonna do? This is tough.
Your speed, as long as your body is split in half, your speed is 0.
Can I?
No, sorry, no, it's not 0. You can use your hands to drag yourself like a half is on to the
Like
ground. So I'm gonna
half
give you,
speed or something, like
half
40
speed. Yeah, half speed because you're prone.
Alright, I'm gonna do a persuasion. I'm gonna be like, alright, you proved your point. I guess I gotta help then. Please don't cut me into fourths. And I'm gonna do a desperate persuasion attempt. To see if the enemy is gonna allow me, which with my silver tongue. Actually, is my silver tongue affected by that? Looking for it. Yes, my silver tongue. That's gonna make that a 28 instead of a 22.
Okay. And what are you trying to do to convince the enemies not to attack you anymore?
Yes, I'll help him out. Sounds like a bit of desperation.
And Mako says, I'm going to use my divine senses to perceive the evil in your heart. And if I smell evil in you, I will crush your skull.
Fair assumption. I will be subject to your scrutiny. And I'm gonna end my turn there.
And as an action, Marcus is going to activate his divine sense.
Oh, let me roll my con save for a second, just see.
And he says, Sabrina, I smell the foul smell of evil coming from that hallway. And also from the next room here, as he's pointing towards the direction of Cyril.
It's a con save if I'm still blinded, right?
Yeah, con 18. But you have disadvantage.
I'm just gonna shout back. It's not evil. It's just my suit has a lot of decay and flesh.
Need my D12 health. I just missed it.
And he says, and this weak one, I knew you were evil. And he is going to... I'm right in front of you, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is just blindly looking back and forth.
Marcus, don't Marcus, leave the pile of bones there, like holding each other. Perhaps just. Oh shoot! I'm still stuttering. Fuck.
You call me evil.
Just don't. No, you'll just hear shake like waving your hands very slowly.
Ronaldo points to himself and he says, Evil? Moi?
I say, smell the evil in you.
Oh,
And-
subjective.
And subjective. Oh,
You wouldn't hit a blind
okay.
man, would ya?
Did I have glasses?
And he sees that Sabrina is objecting. Sabrina, roll a persuasion with disadvantage, and let's see if you can convince Telemachus to stop.
Meanwhile, Ronaldo uses his hat of disguise.
19
to look
either
like,
way.
Yes, you convince. I don't know why it's rolling 2 times in a row, but anyway. All right. So he stops and he hesitates and he says, "If you do one, just one attempt attack, I will crush your skull and that foul wig you wear, full of fleas."
Ronaldo uses his hat of disguise to look like that little kid with the blue sailor outfit and the funny hat and the lollipop, and he says, "Who, me, miss? No."
Oh man.
Cyril, it's your turn. Cyril, I gotta say, is the second NPC in this game that complains about your smell inside that armor.
I mean, look, that's their problem, not mine. My nose fell off years ago. Cyril is going to shout out at Ronaldo and Creek and say, boys, I still can't see, so I need some help here. I have the Spirit King's guitar, his trusty instrument. What is a bard without his weapon of vicious instruments?
I'm
And I'm just gonna go, Marco.
Polo. My left
Polo.
half.
And I'm gonna take one step forward, Marco.
Polo.
I'm gonna take one step to the left, Marco.
Polo.
This way.
Ronaldo like leans over Creek and says, "Oh, for God's sakes, Polo!"
Just give it to my left half. I'm a little.
You are my voice.
You guys get inspiration for that.
We're some really pathetic high-level liches.
I'm gonna hand over.
I'm like a Twix bar left with Lich.
Hand over Creek's guitar, and to be honest, I think that might be me. I think I might just go with the roll.
I'll roll something too since I'm splitting that.
So that's the first one. That's a pass, and I am going to use Converse the Future to guarantee my second one is a pass.
Oh boy.
So get rid of the blindness. That's my turn done. I'm free, boys. I'm free.
Very good.
I have a
You can
21.
see again, but no one can see. Well, some can see you with true sight.
Creek, you're alive.
With my sleight of hand, I think I barely grabbed that with my left half.
Oh boy. All right. So, as a legendary action, Mr. Sunfall is going to try and paralyze that mountain that is in front of him with his paralyzing touch. So here he comes. And that is a 29 to hit, which hits for 13 points of cold damage. And Menon has to do a DC 20 Constitution save, or he is paralyzed. He passes.
Oh, nice.
And he's not paralyzed. He just takes 13 points of cold damage, to which he's resistant. All right, and with that, We're back at Necrolumpa. Necrolumpa, what would you like to do?
So is Marcus attacking any of them there?
No. No.
Okay, so he got convinced not to. I guess, yeah, I'll go in. I'm not sure this is a smart move, but I'll go here in between Sabrina and Memnon.
Okay.
But let me ask you, can I,
Hmm.
say next turn, can I pass Memnon and go to the other side?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So I guess that
Or
would
you
be-
can dash. Or you can miss the step.
Okay. Can I dash now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, that will consume your action as you dash to the other side. And you just squeeze between them. Excuse me, as you're passing through. And as you touch Mr. Sunfall in order to pass, I'm gonna ask you to roll a con save, DC 20.
Oh no. And I have the bardic inspiration still.
Roll that D12. You need a 4 or more.
Woo! 12.
Inspiration.
Very
Yeah.
good. All right. So you're not paralyzed, Necrolumpa. What would you like to do?
So what do I have left? Just bonus action, isn't it?
Bonus action and some movement.
Okay, so I will I will try to telekinetically I would have to touch him again. If I touch him again, do I have to do that con save again?
Yeah.
I prefer not to. I think I'll just stay like that. I guess. Yeah, I'll stay there. That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn? Okay.
Mhm.
Sabrina, what would you like to do? You still have the effect of Synthetic Static on you.
It's
Is that... Wait. That's, Creek, how long is that spell?
1 minute until
Remind me.
or if they pass the intelligence save in their turns.
Okay. Alright.
I'm going to cast heal on myself at 6th level.
Yeah.
Which will just plus
Which
70.
will remove the stun condition and give you... It puts you back at full life.
Much better. Now then, don't bonus action wise. I don't think. Hmm. Between Marcus and Memnon, who looks the more hurt? Because I can only read heal from my bonus action.
Between Marcus and Menon, Marcus.
Marcus, alright. I will healing word him for... I think I will do another 3rd level. Yeah. For 11.
Very good.
And she'll move back 1 or 5 feet, and that'll be it.
Okay. Roll your intelligence save.
Did the healing get rid of that, or heal get rid of that?
No, he'll will get rid of one condition.
Okay.
If you want to, you can remain stunned.
Yeah, no, that's not worth it. I'll take my chances. Let's see, there we go. 13 plus. I believe I'm still in the aura, so plus not. 1 second. Let me do the d6 because that's counting. For
So
this.
yeah, you have +9.
Minus 3, or three more. So
+3,
16.
so that's not enough.
Okay. I will. I'll lucky that. See if
Okay.
that works. Nat 20.
That definitely works. That's a very lucky point. And with that, you're no longer under the effect of the synaptic static. All right, Sabrina, is that the end of your turn?
It is.
And Mr. Sunfall says, you are all so tiring. And look at you, Necrolumpa. You could be so great. You see, the Whisper One turned you into this beautiful creature. And what do? You become ashamed of yourself. How? Why? Look at how powerful you are now. You are perfect. You are immortal. You can be everything you ever dreamed. Learn all the spells. Be the biggest wizard ever. You can be better and bigger than Mistra if you want. And yet, here you are, standing in front of me, still trying to make a stand. Oh, that's very disappointing. That's very disappointing. And as he says that, his subtle spells power word stun. And you're stunned, Necrolumpa.
There's no like check. Just automatically
Nope.
stun?
If you are below 150 hit points, you're stunned. And then you can do a con save afterwards to unstun yourself. DC 20. At the end of your following turns. But this turn you are stunned. And he says,
Remind me what stunned means? I can only take one action or a
Of
bonus
course.
action, right? Okay.
your speed is 0, you can only speak falteringly on your turn. You can either take an action or a bonus action, not both. You cannot use your reactions. You automatically fail strength and dex save and checks. Regardless of your abilities, you can only make one attack during your turn, and all the attacks against you have advantage. All attacks you make have disadvantage. Now, that's particularly bad because the next thing he's going to do is to cast Chain Lightning at the three of you. And he's going to cast that at 9th level. Actually, no. He can cast at 6th level. It's fine. All right. So, Necrolumpa, you automatically fail, so you take 47 points of lightning damage as he says, Huzzah! And
seeing as Necrolumpa is helping, I'd like to use my reaction to temporal respite that and knocking off all damage she would take.
very good. That was going to be 40. That was going to be 24, but I give you your 24 back. And now Manon and you, Sabrina, gotta do a Dex 20 save to avoid 47 points of lightning damage.
Alright,
Oh, why, thank you.
no problem. I'll lucky that just cause it's pretty bad. Sorry, Dex, it's just plus.
Manon
Oh.
fails and takes 47
I know.
points, which is resistance, so you go to 24.
Yeah, even with their auras, I only hit an 18, so I still failed.
Alright, so you take 47 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And he says, well, this is really a tiring tiring combat. I must say, the Whisper One's not gonna be happy about this. And Necrolumpa is gonna want to erase you. How about this? Look, how about I take you with me and you join us? Huh? Would you like that?
Sure, yeah, no.
I can't hear you, Necrolumpa.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying, that I'm not sure. I will refuse, the proposal for the moment.
Which in your mind is a very eloquent speech, but when it comes out of your mouth, all he hears is and he says, "Oh, I take that as a yes." And as he says that, he will
Can I point
quicken
with
spell.
my finger and show him like no.
You were stunned, so
Oh, okay.
and he is going to cast yeah, he's going to teleport both of you
Oh my god.
as a bonus action. Quicken spell out of here. And just like that, kapoof!
Can I counterspell that by any chance or no?
You can't use reactions.
Oh, beautiful.
You're stunned. So he just kidnapped you, Necrolumpa. Which is, I mean, he could have disintegrated you, but instead he teleported you, which, I mean, is a silver lining, right? Tells you that he might find some use to you. And if he finds some use to you, he might not want to destroy you straight away. So that's the good news. The bad news is no one's going to believe you didn't change size when you come back. If you come back, of course. Menon. Menon is going to say, "Where did he go? That coward. He's always doing this. Sabrina, I can't take this anymore. He's always running away from us." And that's the end of his turn. And Creek, what would you like to do?
I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming from your divine sense that I'm in the clear for you. And I say that to what's his name?
Marcus.
Marcus.
For the time being, your lucky Sabrina told me not to crush your skull.
Well, sorry for the misunderstanding. Before I join you guys, I'm going to take a minute to put myself back together, and I'm going to start casting Regenerate on myself, since that's going to take a minute.
That takes a full minute to cast, though, right?
Yeah,
You're not going to be able
Yeah.
to do anything else in this combat.
that is right. I'm already in half. I don't know what else I could do.
Legend. That being said,
Yeah?
are we still in combat now? That they've kind of just disappeared?
Well, you tell me. As Telemachus comes to you and says, "I'm not going to ally myself with them. Sabrina, your brother left. Maybe it's time for us to get the hell out of here."
And I break the blind condition.
That's true. I won't take the chance, even if the one helped out. Multiple would be an issue. Let's leave.
No
And that's-
matter what they are, I'm never gonna trust undead. I agree, brother. Let's leave, Sabrina.
Oh, come on, we're not so bad. And as he tries to say bad, like he coughs out and like a spider crawls out onto his tongue and then he bad.
Like, Zero's just going to be like, Midge was in there at one point. He must have let him in there.
And I say over to Sabrina, like, you remind me so much of Gabrielle.
He's such a coward. Yes, let us leave.
And Cyril, would you like to do anything in your turn?
Cyril is just gonna help Creek put himself back together, bones and all. Maybe 1 or 2 in the wrong spot, but he's gonna do his best.
Very good. Sabrina, what would you like to do? Are you leaving this place, or you want to finish this?
She'll move 10 feet this way.
Finish him.
Finish him. Oh.
Sabrina, if these creatures are evil, you now have a chance to take all 3 down as they are weak and get rid of them for a week. Give the world a break. Or you can just leave them alone and let them bother Vecna.
Remember, they're evil.
Ronaldo still disguised with that little boy in the blue coat.
Jeepers, Miss Cronepsis wouldn't like it.
He didn't say. My lord didn't say we were friends or allies. Just
We did not say we were enemies.
acquaintances. So,
I know a killer song. I could spread your tail.
oh,
Pain in the neck, co-workers.
you can put that. You can persuasion that, and if my insight will take that, and if you pass, I will accept it.
Well, even with
Sabrina
that,
likes-
28.
even with a nat 1.
Oh, that's a net one.
My silver tongue makes that 28. Anything 10 and lower.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
It's a
I
net
use-
one.
I use my inspiration then.
All right.
We're at 30.
What happened to Loompa
Ooh.
again? Where's Loompa?
Lumpa's
Loompa just got kidnapped by Mr.
And
Sunfall.
then I'm gonna add my bardic inspiration
Why
to make that a 36.
Ooh. I can't let this go without a little try. I'll use my last lucky to do it again. 27.
36.
Ronaldo wants to
Okay.
speak up too. He's like, "Where's Necro Loompa?" And they explain it to him. So he says, "Look, our friend has been sacrificed for our shared cause. Even if you don't like us, or even if you want to attack us again later, like, I think right now we're allied in our mission. Isn't the greater good what you're all about? For this greater good, let's save our friend and defeat the greater foe."
She'll take.
And,
Yeah, she'll,
and Ronaldo, I gotta ask you to roll deception because you don't really believe in this speech.
Are you sure? Deception, not persuasion?
I'm sure deception, not persuasion. Greater good, Ronaldo? Seriously?
Well, he knows that that's what they believe in, and he actually wants
Yes,
to do
hence deception. Hence deception.
roll a 23 against your deception.
Oh, I'm using my inspiration to reroll that. Inspiration to reroll that. I've had so many nat ones this session.
Ooh.
All right, that's
Oh,
better.
thank God.
Wait, that's an insight check.
Oh wait, why did it roll insight? Okay.
Oh, that isn't
Hold
inside.
on.
Well, mine is the
I guess I'll roll again. Because I keep scrolling up and down my page.
Oh,
All right,
Okay.
I rolled worse.
Uh,
I'll roll.
With that, Sabrina she will crouch down, look at all 3 of you. I feel bad for your friend. She should probably find better ones. And for some reason, I really want to slap you. And she'll slap Ronaldo. Just a barehanded slap. And y'all should really learn how to talk to women instead of lying through your teeth. Come on, boys, let's go. And the rest of
My blindness open. Face me. Hey, where'd you
Don't
go?
worry, you only have like 30 more seconds and then the spell will be over. You'll be able to see again. And yes,
My
she will
high
leave.
order.
And Marcus and Manon, and you can all hear the steps of all three of them leaving the room. But Manon, you can hear better than anyone else. The doom, 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 doom. Let me give you a little. As the three of them leave the catacombs. And now you are indeed out of combat.